Previously on the Tranquility vlog. So we're finally in Montreal, finally at Startupfest. I think I got about 2 hours of sleep last night. Let me give you a quick tour. So just heading out to day 2 of Startupfest. Last night, I actually came in quite early. There was not only 2 but 3 after parties. But after only 2 hours of sleep on the ride up, I thought it to myself, I could probably use the rest. So today on the docket, I'm going to try to do the CBC radio, and I also have 4 brain dates. So a piece of advice for anyone who's scheduling a conference or a festival, this brain date concept was really cool. How it would work is, essentially, once you registered for the conference, you could register for this brain date thing. And how it worked was, you made a profile, and then you would offer things that you could kind of give to other people, and then you would ask what you wanted to receive. So for myself, I offered helping people how to better manage their anxiety, and one of the things I wanted to receive was I wanted to receive ideas and advice on how to better target consumers. A lot of startup programming I've seen at conferences has been a lot of B2B things, but I'm in the B2C business, and I wanted to know if there's anyone out there who had a bit more experience with that. Anyway, it was really cool, and I had 4 of those dates set up. And you know, it's a little anxiety provoking to meet random strangers that you met on the internet at a conference. And I think that's one of the main reasons why a lot of people didn't participate in that thing. But I would encourage anyone to try. I'm going to let you into a little secret of how Tranquility Online works, because this is a perfect example of how it works. So, one of the tools on Tranquility Online we call our fear ladder. So you build this ladder, and it's usually you have a goal in mind. So for example, it could be do a presentation at school. And that's kind of, maybe that's a 9 out of 10 for your anxiety rating. So then to get to that goal, what you want to do is come up with smaller goals that are less anxiety provoking and practice them and get more comfortable with those things first before you actually come to your 9 out of 10. And so for example, for these brain dates, let's pretend that you're someone who suffers with some social anxiety, and then that it was like a 6 out of 10. Well, how it worked for me was, for my first brain date, I was pretty nervous about meeting whoever this person was going to be. And then I did it, and it went pretty good. And the next one, I was less nervous, and I did it, and it went well as well. And then, you know, for the 3rd and 4th one, I didn't even care anymore. I was like, oh yeah, I'm just going on this brain date, not a big deal. And that's one way that at Tranquility Online, we help people better manage their anxiety. It's by exposing them to their anxiety in a very structured way. Anyhow, back to the conference. It's also giving thunder showers, so that could be interesting or messy, depending on what happens. I spent quite a bit of time last night walking around. The conference and most of the activities are in old Quebec, and the architecture here is just amazing. Let's take a look at that. It's actually only 9:30 and it's already a really hot day, so hopefully I can find some shade during the day. What can I say? The grandmas loved me. Okay, so the grandmas didn't love me, but they did love this guy. This is James, and he won the grandma pitch competition. He's the founder of a company called AI, based out of Fredericton, and they help stop crime and other cool things. You should check out his company, link in the description down below. Now back to their normal programming.
I just introduced to you Flash and his person, John Bates.
You're thinking about what's the best possible thing.
Just wanted to do a quick check-in. I want to make a prediction here. It's gonna rain. So just getting back from my 4th brain date in a row. Question for you. Does Startupfest look less romantic now that it's rained out? Leaving the premises right now. I think the official business of Startupfest is now over. Now we got like 24 hours to explore the city of Montreal. Thank you.
Ready.